party freak I am. And I'm live. Hey everyone. Guru Wolf Boy 1 here, and today I'm doing 7th grade social studies.
It is about the
How it's
American West. How does geography influence the way people live? Opening the West. Lesson 1 is about mining and railroads in the West. So yeah, it's all about the West.
mining.
So go ahead and check it out. That should make that happy, mining.
Huh? I don't know what diamonds are.
There's a lot of unethical mining practices back in the day, so I can't wait to get into that way.
Why does moderators come around?
What?
Again, the moderators around here around 40 is probably not.
It's alright. We're here. I'm here too. I am an adult.
You're gone.
I'm the adult that is making food for kitties.
And me.
Alright, so go ahead and go over the questions first. And see
I can hardly read these.
the questions and the discussions for lesson 1 and see what they want from you.
Chapter
Do
17.
you need light?
I am late.
Do you want light?
I am late though.
Yeah, I know, but do you need more?
Sure.
Looks like it. Let's see how pretty you really are. Fine. Make sure that you have a good bedroom.
All right, talk about it. Discuss with a partner about what type of information you would need to know to answer the question. That's question. For example, one question might be: Is the West boring?
Boring?
Is the West all the same geography, or does it vary from place to place? It varies from place to place.
What would you need to know to prove that?
The text.
Well, that a map.
Then what?
A map?
I don't want math.
Map. Like topography.
Math. Math.
It's like we live at the edge of a desert, but we have mountains still available to us, and then
Not even supposed to be a desert.
we have the Mojave on this side, we have the Sierras on that side, so we have mountains, desert. We're supposed to be right in between. We're turning more into a desert than anything.
Not even supposed to be a desert.
But the point is the West is full of different type of topography.
Cactus.
It means terrain and stuff.
There's
You're right. There's cactus and there's also spruce higher up. All right. So
directions. Now write down 3 additional questions you need to answer to explain how geography influences the way people live. I'm not writing stuff down right now.
No, you're just gonna look it over and see about what they're looking for this lesson. Okay.
Okay.
Because it's different than last lesson. I don't know why.
Because my school sucks and they don't have a friggin' like.
Yeah, well, you're schooling with me now, so.
Yeah, like my old school sucks. These are all questions. What the hell?
And apparently there was a softball game this past week.
I forgot to message her.
Find out if you were allowed to go or whatever because you didn't get a permission slip.
I forgot to message. No, apparently I'm a disgust and disgrace to my school, so whatever. I don't need some stupid softball game I was even practicing for. They didn't even tell me they were practicing for it.
No, I know. You already missed out on the soccer game. It's like they know that you're weak and small and they're like, oh crap, we don't need that.
Mm-hmm. It's true though.
But it's not. That's the problem. We have skill and we can utilize it.
Not softball. Okay, maybe throwing. Cause
my mother used to play softball and she was tiny.
Small.
There's another segment I want to start first called Pygmy Problems. You know?
Yeah.
Like how we're treated differently because just literally of our size. That's one of them. We think that we're completely small and completely useless and we don't know how to do anything.
It's true. Hey, Zelda!
And in case anybody cares, I'm making very fresh eggs for the kitties because they're spoiled. All right, go ahead and what other questions and discussions are there?
Let's see here. I like mine shafts.
You were born next to a mine shaft, ironically enough.
Is your diamonds there?
I don't know. I never went in it, but there was lanterns.
Awesome!
Yeah.
You didn't take it, did you?
No.
Oh.
God, no. I was afraid of being cursed.
Battle. Or like the ones from the Ocean Monuments. My
Mining fatigue.
mom.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, your
Zelda!
after birth is actually still buried next to the mine shaft. You're part of the land now.
Yeah, I'm part of the mine shaft. I'm one with the mine shaft. Just imagine my face in the mine shaft. Alright. Mining and railroads in the West. Search for evidence in Chapter 17. Lesson 1 to help you enter the following question.
We're starting earlier today because I can't stand being going after like 4 o'clock, and I think after 4 o'clock, no matter what, we're gonna be done. So you gotta put in your time.
That's why I have to go later, because my mom's not gonna go after 4, and that means the later I go, the less work I do.
You're gonna do your classes, man. I just don't think I can squeeze every class in every day.
So we're gonna have to skip a class one day.
Yeah.
Cuddle a kitten another day.
Okay. Cooperate.
1. Identifying causes. Why had about 50,000 newcomers arrive in Colorado by 1859?
One word.
Humans.
Gold.
Oh. Gold disgusts me. It's so weak. Inferior.
This is a question reference to Minecraft.
Yeah, but it's also true in real life. You know that, right?
It is. It's soft. Yes.
It's not soft. It's weak.
But there's it's a really good conduit. It's really good for like electrical purposes and stuff.
For electrical purposes?
Uh-huh,
It's a good
conduit. It's basically like redstone.
What?
As a matter of fact, don't you use it with redstone to make like power rails?
Yeah. That's a good
That's
one.
why the Anunnaki wanted to come here to our planet and mine our resources because we had a bunch of gold.
Huh.
They just didn't realize it was going to be that difficult to get to.
Explaining. What is ore? What does it make mining difficult? Why does it make mining difficult? Easy. I play Minecraft. Ore is something that you mine, and it's like diamonds. Like it's real. It's true in real life too.
Yeah, but you have to read what it actually is. Ore is just like really hard to.
And mining, it makes mining difficult because it's really hard to break. I think, unless you have stone pickaxe.
Unless you have a diamond and a red pickaxe. So yeah, this should be a fun lesson for us.
Yeah. Describe what was the Comstock lode? When and where was it discovered? I don't know. I have to find out when we didn't text. Kitten, just jump. You've done it before. You're adorable.
Did you save it?
Yep, I saved it.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Describe what is Boomtown? What was life like there? I'm pretty sure it's something in the Old West.
It is. It's like where the old mining camps. See, we live in a mining area. That's like old. Like Keysville is an old mining area. Whiskey Flat is an old mining thing.
Cool, because my favorite structure is a mine shaft, kind of. Nether temples are more favored, but can't believe mine shaft exists in real life. Is there randomly placed mine carts around there? Minecraft chests placed that you can loot, you can loot and stuff.
Kinda.
Is there diamond you can mine in it?
I don't know.
Is there spider spawners?
Maybe not here.
Okay.
Because here they were looking for gold because this is California.
The spider spawners? They're kind of like egg sacs.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure people found egg sacs in mine shafts before, abandoned ones at least. You know the structures of the mine shaft in Minecraft? Are they really similar to the ones in real life?
Yeah.
Yep, egg sacs. Cool, I'd love to see a real Minecraft chest. What, is it Minecraft backpack these days?
They had chests and stuff.
Cool.
They're just like broken with boxes and
Now they have technology, so it's just like...
Yeah, when I used to go riding up in Keysville with the horses, we would go to a lot of abandoned mine shafts and stuff and poke around with them, and a lot of them were like collapsed and just ground level in it, but before it had like a whole operation of wheels and cogs and things that would shift the sand and just like it was something
That's cool.
back in the day.
Here's a good mine thing that you should add in Minecraft. After archaeology, they should have it so you can like scoop underneath water and go like this. Remember that?
Sure. Yeah, that's actual mining. Yeah. Yeah, that's pan mining.
I used to do that. I found a lot of fool's gold.
Yeah, we found a little bit of real gold in the past.
I don't remember it.
It's just not enough to make a difference out here.
Gold.
I wear gold
What?
as a remembrance of the Anunnaki as well. And everything that we've suffered. I wear diamonds too.
The Anunnaki is
To remember
freaking.
suffering.
The Anunnaki is freaking piglins.
Basically.
Do you give them stuff and they'll give you random
Yeah,
device to
basically.
teleport?
Random things.
Leather. Boots
Alright.
and apparently piglins can wear.
What else?
Okay, let's go.
Huh? Boomtown. That was like basically Keysville.
Or hometown. Analyzing. Complete the table below to show why railroads were vital for Western growth. Westward.
Well, obviously you would need a way to transport all of the goods and stuff, and that's going to be really tedious and hard by horses.
Also by humans.
All those loads, all that heavy weight and everything.
White, right humans and with go.
Obviously, yeah.
Alright, I'll just do that later. Nothing to talk about there. Explaining. How was the Transcontinental Railroad paid for?
Okay, I'm not sure.
Can I have some milk, please?
No, when you're done with your lesson.
How was the Transcontinental Railroad paid for?
Transcontinental.
Gold, right? And
Most
diamonds?
likely, but we're not really sure yet. There might have been some other kind of financial, like Wells Fargo, maybe.
Do diamonds exist
Diamonds exist.
anymore? Like, is
I
there...
have them in my ring.
Are they
Shows
real?
you my ring finger, and it's not there anymore. Yeah, they're real. And I even have black diamonds.
I didn't know... They
They
need to
have
add
chocolate
that.
diamonds and they have pink diamonds now.
Are those artificial?
No, these are real.
I mean, like, no.
No, they're not. They're
The black...
They're just originally what they would say like a really low quality because they want them to be brighter and clearer. But then they started realizing that they have a really good chemical compound and they're pretty strong, so that's like they're actually really good.
Can you actually make armor out of them? If you have enough? Is diamond strong?
Yes.
What's the strongest mineral in Earth? Besides for obsidian.
Diamond.
Diamond? I swear to God, I heard something about netherite in real life.
I don't think so.
Damn.
But I could be wrong. I mean, I suppose you could synthesize it. Yeah.
I've always wanted to, now I just always want to make like a portal shape out of the obsidian and like light it. I wonder what happens with the lighter, you know.
You're gonna want eggs, yeah?
Yeah, but more milk than anything. Alright, describing effects. Complete the table below with the effects and of the expansion of railroads across the United States. Nothing we gotta do.
Change the face of commerce forever.
Analyzing sources.
Is this just for lesson 1 still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Looking at the little graph, do you think it was difficult to build the mine? Why or not? Why not? I'm pretty sure it's difficult to make a mine. Unless it's... I don't know how difficult it is to make mines in real life.
It's difficult.
I mean, making floating wood, that's a challenge.
No, not that hard, but... Alright, let's just start reading the material source. Let's start with the beginning and go from there.
You made me.
I know, it's good. I know what they're like looking for.
You just want me to read lesson 1, right?
What?
You want me just to read... Oh, no, I can't even read all of it!
What do you mean?
Come here! What are that?
Oh, God.
It's cut off.
If you put it together like this, can you kind of figure it out? Like it's a freaking treasure map?
Where can I find those diamonds?
This is what I
No,
mean, people.
the different pages.
Okay, is there a way to find the source online somewhere?
What?
Try your best. Try your best. Try to figure it out.
My teachers can't do anything with it.
Don't be nice.
No, they can't even print it right though.
I know, but you know,
Ah,
they try.
do they?
They try to put it from you.
It's not working.
I don't know if it sounds like it.
All right, lesson 1's not that big. I can read it all. Wait, is this for this week or is it for last week?
This is for this week.
All right,
You're
go.
caught up. You did it.
Yay!
Except math.
All right, let's go. Lesson 1. Oh wait, there's not even anything on this first page. Oh, I'm trying to figure out where the heck this starts. Dang, these are more pictures than anything. Step into the place. There's nothing. That's the main text. There's like no main text on this page. Oh, I know these people. These natives, Red Cloud and other Seawalks
There you go.
chiefs. There's also like a Wild Fane or something. Dancing Wolf or something.
Sitting Bull.
Sitting Bull, and then
Oh gosh.
Feathery.
Seattle.
Here's my. If I became one, this is mine. Feathery Feather. I have something very dumb. The Running Wolf. That'd be cool. All right. Guru Wolfboy kind of sounds like a native.
And combined with India because of the guru. So India Indians and Native American Indians.
That's cool.
You
I'm
might,
gonna show them this.
Oh, I got another yin and yang egg.
Awesome.
Oh,
All right. Let's just find an area to start. Red Cloud and other Seawalks chiefs met with U.S. officials in 1868 at Fort Lorain, Wyoming. Oh, hon, the capital of Wyoming is, I don't really know. I thought they signed a treaty granting Native Americans land exclusively for their use. And it really, why do white people have to do this? Come on, kitten.
This is where the idea of reservations came.
An agreement that was later broken while white miners poured into the region to find gold.
Yep.
The only reason I do that is to translate. How could there people be like this to do? Come on, kitten. Buffalo were the main sources of food, clothing, and building materials for the Native Americans of the Great Plains. Railroad companies hired hunters to kill the animals to feed the crews building the tracks. The railroads even offered hunting trips to shoot the buffalo for sport. What the hell? Poor buffalo. They're like, okay, they're natives.
You remember, those are sacred animals to the natives. Like,
Yeah,
uh,
they kill them with honor all the time and stuff.
once a year, they go on a great hunt and stock up.
And probably lose a couple people because they're strong. It's only honorable.
It's true.
Lose a couple men and
You have to go out there into the elements and track them and follow them.
it's a price to pay just for some food, just for some good old beef jerky.
I know people go to the freaking store.
It's
And I think
basi-
that's
to us, it's basically a trip in its own.
going to the store for us is not so easy. I mean, that's like the nearest store is like an hour away.
It's like hunting for buffaloes going to a store on Black Friday.
There you go.
I'd rather hunt buffalo than go on Black Friday. We have new kittens too. As you can hear. Couple minutes old, literally. Like maybe.
Yeah, don't talk about it too much. It's not good until they're ready.
I hate how strict we have to be on YouTube.
It's not just that. It's just not a good thing to count your eggs, before
Yeah.
they hatch. Count your chicks before they hatch. You don't want to bring the wrong kind of spiritual energy.
Yeah. Oh, that wasn't. What I read wasn't even like a true lesson 1. So we have even less pages to read. Lesson. Ow. All right. I eat a kitten apple. Mining and railroad in the West. That would like this one.
Yep.
The life of a prospector was a difficult one. Most who tried their hand at mining gold or silver actually exists. I didn't even know silver was an ore though.
It is. Yeah, and I don't know why it's not in Minecraft.
Now I want them to add silver armor. Stronger than iron. Stronger than chain?
I don't know if it's stronger than iron. I really don't think so. It's a very soft metal.
Just like gold?
Wait, are you talking about
the
gold?
Silver ore?
Oh, silver. Yeah, silver is. Yeah.
No, I know gold is not stronger.
Yeah, I was like, I can't believe they're saying that.
No, I was asking if silver was stronger than.
I don't know. I don't know.
Because say if they add silver to Minecraft, it would be either stronger than iron, but like weaker than diamond.
Yeah, so we should look that up. We'll look that up later today.
There's no way it's stronger than diamond because diamond's like the strongest ore you can get in real life. A cat, stop it!
You're a weird one.
I'm being attacked here. Alright.
This is what happens when you have a monastery for animals.
Find little more than hard work, low wages, and... Wait, but if you could sell the gold and silver to get a better wage.
That's the problem.
I'm an idiot.
Getting the gold, finding the gold.
Gold's common, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's just so hard to get at. And Earth is, from what I understand, always making more, but it's deep and it's molten. So as far as we know, the center of our very Earth could be gold, and that's why the Anunnakis found us to begin with. But then they realize it's literally in the middle of our planet.
Yeah,
Stop it, you little.
Oh, look at this though.
All right, come on, you guys. No. Give it.
Peace.
I think you're gonna have to go into a carrier if you're not gonna be nice.
My hand hurts. I'm gonna itches. All right. Still, the lure was too tempting for some to resist. Idiots.
Yep.
Don't take much offense. I don't care.
It happened.
And although few miners got rich, it became clear that the mining industry could prove a vast source of wealth for the nation, as the following text describes.
Yeah, so then, of course, big companies have to get involved that already have investments in money, and they come in and they do all this nonsense, and the little guys that actually could have done it honorably and made a living, they get screwed.
Well, this page is done. That's supposed to be say gold, silver, and boom towns. Okay, I can't even see the G in the gold. There's no G.
It's such a waste because they photocopy this, and it's like, just send me the book.
Yeah, look at it says old, silver, and boom towns.
Can I see it? Let me see.
So how much is this missing?
That's really hot. Okay.
It's supposed to say gold. I know it because gold.
Okay, you can find out the California gold rush was over by the mid 1850s. A gold fever raged on. Still hoping to strike it rich, disappointed miners began searching other parts of the West for treasure. In 1858, prospectors, people who seek valuable minerals and gold, at Pikes Peak at the Colorado Rockies. According to newspaper reports, miners there making $20 a day mining for gold. That was a very large sum of money at the time.
$1 a day? Ugh.
When many workers earn less than $1 a day.
Or less than $1 a day.
You gotta talk about the miners that do the mining for the blood diamonds and stuff, and how they only survive on 63 cents a day. Still.
Oh my god, I freaked out. I saw the horse on there and I thought it was real life.
By the spring of 1859, about 50,000 prospectors had raced to the Colorado gold fields. People panned gold dust from pans or scratched gold particles from the ground. Most of the gold, however, was in the form of ore found deep underground. Ore is a mineral which the gold or other able material is mixed with less valuable substances, like granite. Mining ore and extracting the gold from it required machinery, workers, and an organized business. A company had a better chance of getting rich from mining gold than an individual did. Yeah, see? Can you read it?
I'll try.
And
bust. That's not supposed to be what it says, huh? Is that what? Huh? Boom. And bust. 59 prospectors made an amazing discovery along river in what is now Nevada. They found one of the richest deposits of silver bearing ore. People called the ovary the Comstock lode after
Comstock, remember we were reading about that?
yeah, Comstock lode after Henry Comstock, one of the heirs of the claim. I'm literally saying what I see. A lode is a rich vein of ore.
Owners of the claim. Come on,
Okay.
try it.
A lode is a rich vein of ore. Thousands of
That's why you hear like the mother lode. It means like the mother of all lodes.
okay. Thousands of ES? I can't tell that one. Everything ends with ES. Opened near the Comstock lode, but only a few were table. What? What's in between there? Well, only a few were containable. Table?
I'll help you out.
What ends with table? Okay. Several miners and entrepreneurs
People who want to make money, their business ideas.
Made fortunes. Gold and silver strikes created boom towns. Towns that need that NED Ned God that needed to pop up almost overnight near mining sites. A whole town popped up overnight. That's scary.
It seemed to, maybe?
Seemed. Yeah.
So that's exactly how Keysville started.
Virginia, Nevada was the Comstock boomtown. Oh my god, I can't even get these. He mining boom led to opportunities and problems for governments. They had to deal with sudden movement, large numbers of people. The Nevada State Senate's official now recorded an impression of events after the discovery of Comstock lode. Dab. Dabby, dabby, dab.
You have some egg out with me too. Okay, in your own words, summarize the arguments the text uses to support the claim. A company had a better chance of getting rich from mining gold than an individual did. Mining ore and then extracting the gold from it required machinery. Right?
Yeah.
Does the text make Boomtown sound like good places to live?
No.
What details in text lead you to this conclusion? Why doesn't it sound like a boomtown?
Gold strike.
Well,
Gold strike.
the boomtowns were those little
Yeah.
the mining camps that just popped up overnight. Why would that not be a good place to live?
Because they're insecure and people just want it.
Yeah, I think it says, okay, here, you didn't finish reading, okay. It said, boomtowns were lively, often lawless places. There you go, that's why. Miners made money quickly, and many spent or gambled it away just as fast.
A gamble.
There's another book that we're going to read called Soiled Doves, and it's about the first prostitutes of the area that had to take care of these people. They were like heroes, dude. When nobody else wanted to touch anybody or go out, they acted like nurses. If there was plague, they would go and walk their butts up to the mining claims out of the town and take care of people and nurse them through fevers. I mean, there's some really amazing stories of the time with those women. They were very strong women. But unfortunately, a lot of them, they, the money was taken by the owner of them, or the owner of the hotel, and they were left with just a very little bit of money and only enough to maybe buy some pretty dresses here or there, never enough to make a life, never enough to get out of it. And so by the time they were 40 years old, they were doing a lot of opium, a lot of drugs, a lot of liquor, and they were just wretches. It was just kind of sad. But if you were a smart woman and you're a strong woman, you could really make something of yourself out there at that time. It's like, and then there was the Asian women, the Chinese women that supplied Chinese prostitutes through the Silk Road using the railroads and everything. And she was infamous for being so very cruel that, like, when a woman could no longer do her job, she was given a choice to go out into the back shed and eat poisoned rice or kill herself with a knife. So starve to death, eat the poisoned rice, or kill yourself with a knife if you can no longer serve my needs. And when they were serving the needs, they were serving in areas literally about the size of this bed. That's where they lived. That's where they did all their business. That's where they ate. That's where they cooked. That's where they went to the bathroom in a little tiny area like that. They call them cribs, crib row. So yeah, we'll find that one because it was another great insight to the Old West and just kind of how hard everything was out here at the time. We take a lot of things for granted, I think. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not us per se, but humans in general. Okay, so boomtowns. Yep. The population of Boomtown was mostly men, and this created more opportunities and freedom for women. Some women opened businesses or worked as cooks or entertainers. More often, women founded schools and churches. Fewer women also meant more willingness to cross racial and ethnic lines in relationships. In the Southwest, in particular, white men much more often married Mexican women than they did in other parts of the country. Westward growth. As the gold and silver disappeared, mining for other metals such as copper, lead, and zinc increased. Areas around the mines became more populated. At the same time, thousands of settlers also headed west. They farmed the fertile valleys and started ranches. Others opened
Ranches?
like the Rincons. Others opened businesses in towns to serve growing populations. By 1890, Colorado, North Dakota, South Dakota, Washington, Montana, Wyoming, and Idaho had become states.
Can I please have some water real quick?
What?
I got a lot of salt. Can I please have some water?
I'm sorry. If you feel that, you can just scrape it off too. Okay, so why did many boom towns turn into ghost towns? You know, we have one here in Lake Isabella, the Silver City ghost town.
Mm-hmm.
And why do you think that is? There's Bodie.
Because they ran out of ores and stuff.
Yeah, people basically just left as soon as there was nothing there, huh?
There's no point.
Why might it have been difficult to get a fair trial in a boom town?
Well, psychopaths.
Yeah, I don't think they had any authority. And you're right, living down in the mines and stuff and being exposed to the things that people were in the Old West, it literally did make them go crazy. Couple that with alcoholism because the water isn't safe to drink. There you go. Okay. Railroads connect east and west. How did the railroads help the mining industry grow in the West? Transportation was vital to the survival of mining communities. Gold, silver, and other metals had little value unless they reached factories, ports, and markets. Similarly, people in western boomtowns needed shipments of supplies, yet the industrial centers of the East and Midwest were hundreds of miles away. Horse-drawn wagons and stagecoaches could not move people and goods fast enough, but railroads could. The nation's railroad network grew rapidly between 1865 and 1890. During that time, track length in the United States soared from 35,000 miles to more than 150,000 miles. That's insane. The next one called The Government Helps. My fingers are going to break tonight.
That's all right.
To help with high construction costs, the government gave railroad companies large subsidies, which is subsidies of financial aid and land grant. Leaders knew a rail network connecting east and west would bring important benefits to the entire nation. The federal government granted more than 130 million acres of land to railroad companies. And where did they get that land, I wonder?
The natives.
Mm-hmm. The government got much of that land by buying it from or making treaties with Native Americans. Government land grants included land for the tracks plus strips of land 20 to 80 miles wide alongside the tracks. Railroad companies sold this land to raise money to pay for construction. States and local communities also offered subsidies. They did this because their communities might not survive without railroads. Los Angeles, for example, gave Southern Pacific Railroad money and paid for a passenger terminal to ensure the company would build its railroad near the town. Spanning the continent, in the 1850s, railroad companies began to search for a route for a transcontinental rail line, one that would connect the Atlantic and Pacific coasts, transcontinental. Southerners wanted to route to run to the south. Northerners wanted to go through the north. During the Civil War, the Union government chose a northerly route. The government offered then grants to companies that were willing to build the transcontinental line. And the challenge was enormous to lay more than 1,700 miles of track across hot plains, over rivers, and through mountain ranges. What? You were not supposed to do it. You're like the worst batch of kittens I think we've ever had.
We cooked a bad batch. We have to feed them to death. We can. Really? Is it climbing back up there?
Mm-hmm.
Little S.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that piece of egg is too salty.
That's all.
I did. It's still too salty. I'm good. I'm full.
I'm not salty.
I'm full.
Okay.
I fill up on water. And plus, I already had a whole egg before.
Okay. 2 companies accepted this challenge. The Central Pacific Company worked eastward from Sacramento, California. The Union Pacific laid track westward, and it began work in Omaha. So that's where we have Union Pacific Railroad. At what was the western edge of the existing rail network. Because the companies got subsidies for each mile of track built, they each raced to cover as much land as possible. Both companies hired thousands of workers. In general, they received low wages and to labor in choking summer heat and icy winter winds. It took nearly 6.5 years for Union Pacific and Central Pacific Railroads to connect here at Promontory Summit in Utah Territory. Promontory. They cleared forests, blasted tunnels through mountains, and built tracks across the country. The Union Pacific relied on Irish immigrants and African American workers.
Irish are really obsessed with the gold.
Most Central Pacific workers were Chinese immigrants. Mm-hmm. Most Central Pacific workers were Chinese immigrants. Central Pacific workers who covered more of the difficult terrain laid 742 miles of track. Union Pacific workers laid 1,038 miles of track. On May 10th, 1869, workers completed the construction of Transcontinental Railroad. A Chinese crew laid the final 10 miles of track. The 2 set the tracks met at Promontory Summit in Utah Territory. Leland Stanford, governor of California, drove a final golden spike to join the tracks. With the final hammer blow, telegraph lines flashed the news across the country. The last rail is laid, the last spike driven, Pacific Railroad is completed. All right, the effects of the railroads. You want to read?
Sure.
Okay.
How long do we have?
We have effects of railroads, and then the activities, and that's it.
We have 10 minutes left.
Perfect.
In 1883, railroad companies built 2 more transcontinental lines and dozens of more short lines. The tracks connected cities in the west with the rest of the nation. The economic impact was enormous. Trains brought thousands of workers west. Freight cars carried metals and produce east and manufactured goods west. As people laid more train tracks, the need for steel increased. This demand boosted the nation's steel industry. Coal producers, railroad car manufacturers, and construction companies are benefited. And numerous towns sprang up along the rail lines. But some towns like Denver, Colorado, eventually grew into large cities. Railroads also brought the next wave of settlers to West, ranchers and farmers. Live under like this, pop it up. No, I like this place. I'm going to stay here.
Yeah.
Colorado's like Las Vegas, right?
Colorado?
Yeah.
Colorado is a state that's above Nevada. You have Denver, Colorado, you have Las Vegas, and Nevada.
All right, last page. Sage. Railroads even changed how people measured time. Before the 1880s, even community kept its own time based on the sun's position at noon. Clocks in Bastion, for example, were 11 minutes ahead of clocks in New York City. These differences in timekeeping could cause scheduling errors and even collisions when 2 trains traveled the same track. Oh no. To make rail service safer and more reliable, the American Railway Association, a group that included the nation's railroad companies, divided the country into 4 time zones. In 1883, all communities within a time zone would have the same time. Each zone was exactly 1 hour later than the zone to its west.
So that's when that nonsense started too.
Oh wow, what a good thing did they do.
Good.
Meanwhile, new technology enables trains to pull longer and heavier loads. Railroad systems became so efficient that the average cost of shipping 1 ton, 0.91 tons of freight 1 mile, 1.6 km subscriber dropped from 2 cents in 1860 to 3/4 of a cent in 1900. The nationwide rail network also helped unite Americans in different regions. Nebraska's Omaha Daily Republican newspaper wrote in 1883 that railroads had quote unquote made the people of the country home again, yes, alike, breaking through the peculiarities and provincialities, local ways, which marked separate and unmingled sections. End quote. While exaggerating, the article recognized the effect of railroads on American society. Boom! There you go, that's right. Troublemakers they are. That's it for it.
Okay.
Time to eat this. It's been 40 minutes. We're done.
You can... it's 40 minutes?
Yep.
We have a couple of minutes. You have 5 more minutes. 5 to 10 more minutes.
Oh, no. It's 42 minutes.
Okay, so go to 45 or 50 minutes and do a little bit of the questions, okay? And then you can take a break.
Can I just talk about it?
No, we already did that.
I don't even... Don't you have my pencil?
Really?
You have my pencil.
Dude, it's even on live stream yesterday. You're supposed to have the pencil, the sharpener, and something hard to write on.
I have something hard to write on. And the questions here.
And you have the sharpener?
Yeah, the sharpener you have.
Well, you have to use my tiny little gum pencil then.
No, you have the sharpener.
I don't know where the sharpener is. I remember it last night, so it's got to be over there.
Apparently, I broke it.
You did.
I did not.
Remember you spilled it all over the bed?
Now write down 3 additional questions that you need to answer to explain how geographically influences the way people live. Time changes.
Yeah, geography. Yeah, that's true. Also, weather patterns.
Time changes. Weather. She's not trying to...
She's just learning how to maneuver.
I'm just gonna stand real quick.
Yeah, their babies are looking at her like little monkeys. But do your work and just sit there for 3 minutes.
Time changes, weather patterns, and... And what?
Do you have to have 3 different topics?
Yes.
I mean, that's kind of weather pattern too.
Boom.
Or access to trade.
Time is already done. There's no changing my mind now. Why had about 50,000 newcomers arrive in Colorado by 1859? I don't know. How am I supposed to know this? For the mines and stuff, right?
What?
Why had about 50,000 newcomers arrive in Colorado by by 1859 for the mines and stuff, right?
Yeah, so they go mining. I mean, they were coming to the boomtown.
Boom. 45 minutes.
All right.
Answer 4 questions and read a whole paragraph. Boom.
All right. Well, you can take a break.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for watching the next subject because I don't really know and I don't really get.
Okay.
Peace. See ya.
Can you put that back on the charger?
No.